Hi Scorpio, welcome to Key Wisdom Tarot. My name is Ruth, I'm your Reiki Master and Tarot reader, and this, my darlings, is your Sun, Moon and Stars reading for March into April 2020. Now, this is a monthly intuitive reading and it takes a deeper look at your current spiritual path. So, what's needed for your soul's growth, healing, and transformation, and includes numerology and astrology. Now, we look at three distinct areas for you. The first row is the sun or your divine masculine, and that's your actions and experiences this month. The second row is the moon or your divine feminine, which is what's hidden from your conscious mind, your emotional and intuitive responses, and what's going on beneath the surface for you. And then row three, finally, that is what is to come, your next steps, where you're headed. Okay, so that's the star section of your reading. So that covers the first week of April. All right, my darlings. Now, I always like to remind myself that my job is done now. So as a tarot reader, as a Reiki master, as a teacher, it's my job to practice absolute mindfulness, to be completely committed to each moment, because that's where the magic is. And that's what's necessary for you guys. You know, your job is to notice how you respond to whatever it is you see or hear, or feel or think during this reading. What does it make you think? What does it make you feel? That's what your job is to notice that, because that's where the wisdom is for you. It's in your reality, it's in your responses. So engage with that, and that's where we can help you with your soul's growth, your healing and your transformation. Okay, my darlings, I've already shuffled and meditated, and I'll do a little bit more shuffling on camera, and then we'll get started on your reading. I need some new tarot cards. Look, when I shuffle off camera, see, that's a judgment card. That I recognize it. At least we're not playing poker with them. Right, okay, let's get started anyway. Okay, my darlings, card at the base of your reading, Scorpio, is the Four of Cups. Cups energy, all about your emotional self, your intuitive self, okay? Your dreams, your wishes, your desires, everything that is you that is non-physical, okay? Everything that would make up you that's non-physical. That's what the cups represent. And the number fours are about our foundations, the structures in our lives, the structures that we've built, where we've come from, our family, our DNA, our roots, okay, our heritage. That's number four. So when we think about the Four of Cups, we think about the idea of, well, what the energy represents is engaging with how I feel and why. Why do I feel this way? People talk about it being emotional despondency. They say that because his head's down, but ultimately number four is about the structures and the foundation. So it's about, where does it come from? How am I feeling? Why am I feeling the way that I'm feeling? Not necessarily asking those questions, but just being reflective. This is what it's about. So this means that your emotions are, because the card at the base of the reading is the perspective of this time period. So this means that over the next 4 to 6 weeks, you're really going to be sort of looking at yourself. You're going to be focusing on yourself and your emotional foundations, and hopefully I feel like trying to strengthen them. I feel like this is a place you don't want to be at the moment, Scorpio. You're not really feeling February, and I don't know how March is going to be. So let's see how we get on. So let's have a look first of all at your actions and experiences. So we're more emotional energy, which is beautiful. Though we've got the Six of Cups, we've got the Strength card, we've got the Nine of Pentacles, and we've got the Six of Swords. So you don't want to be in February, but by March, hopefully everything, you're going to be in a bit better feeling a bit lighter energy wise, and definitely by the end of March. So we can look at these cards as week 1, first week of March, second week, third week, fourth week, but they're all energies coming towards you, okay? So we've got the Six of Cups first of all. So again, we know what Cups energy is. Number 6 on the Tree of Life is the number of beauty, Tifereth, and I talk about that as being about our point of view, or how we appreciate something. We can look at something and appreciate it and see the value in it and see the good in it, or see the goodness in it. And same for the sixth chakra, so the third eye, the sixth chakra. That's your perception center, your psychic consciousness and psychic wisdom. And what we mean by psychic is, as I said, everything that is you that is non-physical. So when we look at this energy here, the Six of Cups, what we get is a sense of you looking at your emotional experiences in a different way, with fondness, yes, with memories. It can be happy memories, but thinking back. So you're thinking about emotional things that have already happened, relationships maybe that you've let go of, or it doesn't matter what the situation is. It's about whatever the situation is, though, is affects your ability to love yourself, affects how you feel about yourself. It's your heart space, your heart chakra, that is being activated by this reflection and by this relationship. Whether a relationship's ending, whether a relationship's beginning, I don't know, but ultimately all these energies apply to you in a sense of you're going to be experiencing that Six of Cups, which means that means you're going to be appreciating or perceiving your emotional experiences and engaging with your previous emotional experiences and your emotional foundations. You're going to be engaging with those issues, those areas this month. Now, the Strength card is the next energy that you're encountering. So this is Leo's energy, fire energy. So we know it's about our actions and what we do. But we also know about the number 8 and about the Strength card. It's linked to, it's the karmic number. It's linked to karma. And we have karmic experiences, and they ultimately show us our strength. We have karmic experiences to learn about ourselves, to get closer to our souls, if you will, or the non-physical us. We have these experiences, these karmic experiences with strength, but they show us our strength. They show us who we are. They show us our strength. And, those, in fact, I'll show you. If you follow Key Wisdom, so I'm on Instagram, so this is my post on karma. You can follow Key Wisdom Tarot on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. Anyway, but this is, you can read that. Karma allows us to face things that are necessary for our healing, expansion, and transformation. This means we must confront things that we fear, like poverty, illness, isolation, confusion, ill and pain. So sometimes when we're confronting things in the karmic sense, like you may be, and like this relationship may have been, or like this, or like what you're thinking about or what you're reflecting on this month may have been, it's fine that it's karmic, but understand that it's necessary. So even if it's painful, even if it's challenging, even if it's difficult, it's still necessary, because ultimately it shows you how strong you are. It shows you where you come from. It shows you your personal power. Karma reveals your personal power. That's the beauty of karma. There's many beautiful things about karma, but that's just one of them. So, as we can see as we're moving through the month, it's a really lovely month actually for you. All these cards are like the energies seemingly. I just feel, the Strength card, as I said, because the Strength card just gives us a nod to, you're feeling. You're acting strong. It's kind of like you're showing strength. It's like, so this is the external you. This is like actions and experiences. So what you're doing and what people see, the sun, yeah? This is what people see of you and what you see of yourself and what you're doing. So it's kind of like you're showing strength. And it might be, just got a message there. Some of you have decided to break up with somebody. You're single now, you're living single, and you are happy about it and showing how strong you are and saying to everyone, yeah, like I'm fine, I'm good, I'm happy, like it's all good, like it's the right thing for me to do, it's the best thing that and it is the best thing, it really was the best thing for you to do. If you broke up with him or broke up with her, it really was the good thing for you to do. However, we still have this feeling here this perspective. So that what that means is, I would say, engage with how you feel, which it seems that you do, and it seems that you're being encouraged to do that this month. Engage with how you feel constantly this month. Like, check in with yourself. Like, are you being honest with yourself about how you're feeling? Because it's okay that you can make the right decision. You can sort of leave somebody or leave a job, make the right decision in that sense, but it can still be hurt. It can still make you feel upset. And I want you to understand that that's okay. Like, it's fine if you're upset. Like, it's fine if you have left, because this is suggesting that you've left someone or something, you've left something behind, or you've moved on from something, or you've something like that, like you've left a job, or you've left a partner, or you've left someone or something, a situation. But ultimately, and you feel sad about it, really, potentially sad about it, or you feel challenged by it, or you feel confused by it. But ultimately, that's okay. Like, it's okay to, like, make a decision, be happy that you've made the decision, but be upset about the things that you've left behind, or the things that you, that's fine. And I really feel like you just need to just know that. You just need to hear that, because for some of you that's what it is. And it's like, you're showing strength, you're showing, oh yeah, I'm strong, but we know what comes with strength. I know what comes with strength. It ain't called Key Wisdom Tarot for nothing, love. I don't talk about these cards just like reading it in a book. I've spent 7 years meditating on these energies, so and doing my training anyway. So when I tell you, we see the strength card, we know that what comes with that. But you do have a lot of things in your life that are manifested. You have manifested security. So you have the friends or family or the support or the financial security necessary. And this is about you counting those chickens, counting them, saying, look, I've got this. And remind yourself, do you know what? I am okay, I'm good, I'm strong. Pentacles energy, where we put our energy and effort in order to manifest security. And this is you understanding what gives you security, being able to identify and point out those things in life, being able to find out what those things are, to see them and to embrace them. And that's a real positive. And I think that you're going to need that, maybe that showing up for those people that have just left relationships or have just moved away. Some of you have moved away. You've got a job in a new country, for example, or you're from the UK and you've got a job in America, for example. You've moved away, and you're really happy about it. You're happy about it, but you're also like, oh my god, I'm missing home, and that's fine. Like, it's fine to miss home. Like, it's fine. You still made the right decision though. So I think that if you get some of that type of energy, and what happens is, as you move through the month, you actually do move on to calmer waters, which means your mind your sort of worries, your anxieties, your stress, your nervousness does allay a little bit. Okay, so for shorthand, this is the emotional waters, smoother waters, calmer waters card. But it's because it's a sword energy, so it's about your thoughts, mind, clarity, consciousness, and communication. So it's about your awareness is a sword energy, and about how you communicate that awareness. And as I said, number 6 is about your perception. So this is about a shift in your perception, a shift in how you're thinking, a shift in how you're seeing things, a shift in how you're perceiving your experiences, yeah? So this is why we know that as we move through, it's only really because we've got the combination of this and the strength card. The combination of those two energies makes me think that there's a little bit of bittersweetness, if you will. It's a bit bittersweet, so you're moving away, or you're starting a new life, you've met a new person, but you meeting this new person means that it really, really is over with you and the third and the ex, or whatever it is for you. Like, I don't know what it is, but there's a little bit of bittersweetness. But it's beautiful in the sense of there are things that you can look at and see in your life that are, victorious and happy, and that can bring you that joy and that happiness, even if there's a bit of, oh, I miss him, oh, I miss them, oh, I miss my home, oh, I miss, you know what I mean? Even if there's a bit of that, you still have the victory and the happiness and the success, okay, and the manifested success, okay. So it is manifested success. This is what's going on beneath the surface, what's hidden from your consciousness, maybe what you're not telling yourself, and I feel it. I feel the melancholy, if you will. This is melancholy. I love melancholy. I love that word, not the physical experience of it, not the emotional experience of melancholy, but I love the word melancholy. I just love the word melancholy. Because I love that the dichotomy of it, the fact that it's almost two meanings in one. Do you know what I mean? Like, I love the fact that the experience of, anyway, I just love the word. I just love it. One of my favourite words, melancholy. I don't know why I'm telling you. I am a bit pentameters. I've talked about all sorts in these readings. I tell you, I don't know what. I think I'm missing being in the classroom. Not really. Anyway. I don't miss my teaching days. I miss the kids, not the teachers, not the teaching days. Anyway, so this is you feeling. So we've got 666. By the way, 666 is a number of success, okay? It's a number of success, it's a number of gifts, it's a number of blessings. So this is what it is. You know, you're about the blessings, you're getting blessings, you're being blessed. It's like almost if you see the blessings, you know, you've got the job, you're in America now, you've moved. You know, you've got the new partner, you've got the house, it's like, but there's melancholy there. And I feel, but there's success and joy and sort of victory, you know, but this is what you're showing people. It's like you're showing people, I'm really happy, like I've achieved something, I've gained it, I'm so happy. You have that urge to show people only that side of you and only that side of this experience, but it's okay to say, yeah, well, you know, yeah, I am happy in my new job, but I am living at the other side of the world and it makes me miserable, you know, that I miss my friends, for example, but it's okay to share that. So Scorpio, and you know, I'm giving these examples, and obviously they're not examples specific. I'm giving the examples of what the energy is like, if that makes sense. So I'm getting a sense, as I said, of melancholy, of bittersweetness, and I think that you want what this reading is encouraging you to do is to be aware of both aspects of self. So the excitement, the joy, you know, of this new opportunity or of this life that you're now living. Be excited about it. Be happy about it. But also, it's okay to notice that you miss him, or you miss your old house, or you miss your old job. It's okay to admit both at the same time. It's fine. That's kind of what this situation is telling me. I can't wait to read your comments. You'll be like, some of you will be like, oh my God, Ruth, I've just started a new job and you're so right, blah, blah, blah. So it's okay. And this is what's beneath the surface. So as I said, I feel like beneath the surface, there's this show of strength. You're trying to tell people and tell everybody that you're okay, everything's fine, and everything is fine, and you are okay. But just notice your emotional foundations, that's all. Because what we see, look at what's right at the heart of this reading, which I absolutely love. Because when we notice our emotions, what happens is we can transform from them. We can, what do I always say, followers of Key Wisdom Tarot? If you don't know, you can't grow. That is fact, okay? So you need to know in order to move on to the next steps. And this is what we see. We've seen a transformation of this energy within. This is what's going on beneath the surface. You might not realise, but your new life, your new karma, your new karmic energy that's coming into your life in the month of March, what it's actually doing is helping you to remove some of this energy from your heart space. The Three of Swords is, I always like to refer to this card as like a previous event or circumstance that left you feeling disempowered and it creates these thoughts in your mind. It creates limiting thoughts and limiting beliefs about yourself, about your ability and capacity and deservingness and worthiness for love. That's what the Three of Cards represents. So when we see this card, we know the event's already happened, but we still have some of the beliefs. So for example I always use, your mum and dad separated or divorced when you were still a child. So you grow up, this is a really basic example, grow up believing that all marriages are never going to work. I don't have commitment. I don't believe in commitment. And that becomes one of your limiting beliefs. Does that make sense? So it's already happened, but the trauma already happened, but it affected your heart space, and not only your heart space, but your abilities, but how you think about yourself. That is finally what is transforming with this new karmic energy that's in your life and these new karmic experiences that you're having. Yeah, there's melancholy, or yeah, there's looking back with fondness of old people or the old job or the old partner, but you're in a new space now, and that's what you feel. Ultimately, this is what's transforming. Those limiting beliefs are transforming, and actually sometimes that's what you lament. You can lament a part of yourself, in a way, losing a part of yourself. It's funny, isn't it? Even the parts of ourselves that are sort of no longer any good for us, and we know they're no longer any good for us, we can still miss it. It's like, I mean, I'm not a veggie or a vegan or anything like that, but it's like I'm sure that if you're a vegan or a vegetarian, you miss eating meat. Like you can, and what you say out loud is no. I'm glad I would never kill the animals, and listen, if that's you, all for good for you and all that stuff, and no judgment. What I'm saying, I'm using it as an example. So this is a vegan not regretting. They're happy that they're a vegan. I'm happy to be a vegan. It's good for me. I'm happy for it. And you're telling everyone that. But you're like, do you know what? I do miss a bit of meat though. Like, I won't mind a bacon sandwich. I won't mind allow you. You can say that. No one's going to think less of you as a vegan or as a human if you say, oh my God, I miss my past. I miss the past. And that is what is going on. But you lament that part of yourself. You lament that part of yourself that's like trying to hide it, man. That's trying to fight it. You're like, oh my God, it would be so good if I could just like be, in a way, feel the same way as I used to feel. But you don't. And that's what's transforming. You're transforming. You feel that difference. You feel, and you know, because of you look around your life is different. And you actually are beginning to feel differently. Emotional foundations, you're beginning to feel differently. This is what's going on within, and we're having this transformation. Scorpio, this is your energy, actually. I've just remembered. This is your energy, the transformative energy of the death card. Let me give you a breakdown then. It's number 4, 1 plus 3. So number 1, new beginnings. Number 3 is the number of expansion. Number 3 is the number of it's yourself. It's the third chakra, your solar plexus, number 3. It's linked to your self-confidence, your self-esteem, your ability to manifest. That's what number 3 is, yeah? It's linked to those things. And it's linked to... And so when we have number 1 and number 3, it's the beginning of new manifestation. It's the beginning of confidence. It's the beginning of a new type of power. That's what we have with death. And that comes from the new power, the new ability to manifest, the new understanding, the new awareness comes from engagement always with your emotional self as a water sign, as a Scorpio. That's what the death card represents. So you are in your element, and you are transforming because you feel more secure. This is in your, as I said, your what's beneath the surface. This might mean that this is what's coming for you. Like, I don't do predictions like that. Maybe like loads of money's coming towards you, maybe like some blessings are coming towards you. But blessings are coming towards you because what is happening is you feel secure where you are now, being the vegan that you are, because you don't have to worry about diabetes. You don't have to. I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. I don't know about what vegans. I don't just know that vegans. I know what a vegan is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not using that example anymore because I have all the vegans on at me. I have got no problem with vegans. It was just an example. But what I'm saying is there's more security where you are now, and you know that and you feel that. And so finally you're healing from this heart space. And that could have been a breakup that you still you're in a new place, you're in a new relationship, you're in a new marriage, you're in a new situation, and it's brilliant and you love it and it's fabulous, but you still, and it's okay, think about your ex-husband or your ex-wife or your ex-partner. That's fine, but you're also transforming that. So the pain that was caused from that ex-partner, that ex-person, that ex-situation, you're transforming from that. Your new situation that you're in, it looks new, it feels new, it is new, is providing you with the ability to transform and heal, and also to feel abundant and secure in this new situation. Be honest with yourself. As I said, you don't have to go, oh yeah, no, I never miss meat. Oh no, I don't miss meat. I never miss meat. Oh, I don't miss meat. You do miss meat, love. Everyone misses meat. I appreciate what you're saying, but the reason I know... God. Listen, I'm going to tell you, look... Now, I'm going to tell you this about... I don't know why I'm stuck on vegans. I don't know what the bloody... The thing about a vegan is, becoming a vegan or becoming a vegetarian is exactly the same as, karmically, as getting a new job or getting a new boyfriend or anything we do in life. What I'm saying is, becoming a vegan, becoming a vegetarian is karmic, okay? It's a karmic... you can track it through the karmic cycle, okay, of the tarot. And that's why I don't need to know a vegan to know that you will miss eating meat. And you will you're seven assaulting yourself now. You're saying to yourself, no, I don't miss meat. Are you bloody telling me that I miss missing meat? You do. Because it's natural. It's natural to, when we leave something, even if we hated something, even if it was hard, even if it was painful, I guarantee you now prisoners miss being in prison. They and it sounds weird, like, oh my, and I bet before they got out, I've never been to prison, I don't know anything about prison, but whatever, I'm just saying it's because it's karmic. Prison's a karmic experience, becoming a vegan's a karmic experience, leaving a loved one's a karmic experience, they're all karmic experiences. So when we have karmic experiences, we respond energetically, and we have to go through certain learning. And so that's why I know vegans will sometimes miss meat, and eventually you'll get over that. And that's how I know that prisoners miss prison. I know that they do because I know the tarot and I know karma, and so I understand that they will, but eventually they'll transform from it. Why am I digressing this much? Whatever it is that you need to transform from, whatever it is that you're getting over, you do get over, okay? Because look what comes in April: 10 of Cups, Page of Wands, 8 of Swords, and the Empress. Okay, so ultimately we've got number 10 here. So we've got this is, do you know what? Look at this card, the happiness card, the wish fulfillment, or the emotional abundance card. This is, let me just show you something. This is you, this is you, this is you, and this is also you. This is not a family of 4, this is you, okay? This is you. And what I mean by that is, your 10 of Cups, your joy, comes from within you. It comes from the acceptance of everything that's preceded where you are today. So everything that's happened in your life up until this point, they're all your masculine Adam experiences. And it's those experiences that you've had out in the world that have made you who you are. But it's also the impact that those experiences have had on you. The impact that they've had on you has made you think, has made you reflect, has made you grow, has made you open up, which is what the number 3 represents, which is why I showed you number 3. And that's your divine feminine. And then we have woundings. These are the woundings, the inner children. These are the woundings. These are the impediments. These are the slights. This is the heartbreak, the upset, the fallout, the breakup, the divorce. Your mum and dad breaking up when you were a little girl or a little boy. This is you accepting all aspects of you. This is you accepting that the experiences that I've had in my life have got me to where I am today. And I can be happy about that. The 10 of Cups is a joyful card, and it comes from within. So it's emotional abundance and emotional fulfillment, yeah, and happiness and joy, yes. And other people might be involved in that. Because obviously some of you are clearly in a new relationship. Good for you, lucky for you. The reason I'm not labouring on about love is because I'll do the love reading in the middle of March, so you can come back for that. But we'll look specifically at love. But clearly, some of you are in a brand new relationship, and you are moving in, and you maybe live, and you know your life. But clearly, some of you are in relationships and are transforming from them, and this will be about other people and some other. But ultimately, the joy that you feel in the 10 of Cups is the acceptance and the appreciation of the experiences that you've had. You've understood how you feel. You've understood where you came from. You've understood the memories, the impact of those memories. You've understood the desires. And it's that leads you, being able to understand your desires, what it is you want, how your life's impacted on you. It's that helps you to feel joyful. Next we have, I'm speaking very quickly, but I literally have to get this finished because otherwise it just takes too long to upload. We've got the Page of Wands. So wand energy is your life force, your chi, your ki. If you've ever felt excitement, if you've ever felt joy, of course you felt excitement, anticipation, that's all wand energy. The pages, just like the queens, the kings, the knights, etc., represent incremental changes in your awareness, incremental shifts in your awareness. The Page of Wands, because it's wand energy, because it's that excitement, it's masculine, it's about our actions also. So it's about becoming aware of what excites you, becoming aware of what you're passionate about, becoming aware, and not only becoming aware of it, but acting on it, doing things, being with people, being in situations. So look what's happened. the karmic cycle that highlighted and shone a light on the limiting beliefs that you had on yourself actually now is the thing that propels you forward. That's how karma works. That's what I mean by the 10 of cups. It's you and you and you. It's all the things that happen. It's this that happens as well as this. Yeah. So you're in April, first week of April, this is, we're looking at, you're moving forward, you're moving on, you're excited to move on, you're excited to move into this new chapter. So now what you've got to look at, this is the next bit of work for you, is the cycles, the cyclical way of thinking that you have. This is number 8, remember, so 8 linked to karma, linked to karmic cycles. So this is like being stuck in a way of thinking. You've been stuck in a way of thinking of yourself, but no more. I didn't even get to the end of that sentence before the words "but no more" came into my head. So obviously you were stuck. I've changed remember, I've got to be mindful and respond to what I'm experiencing in this moment. So the message was, you've been stuck in a way. Okay, I'm not talking to you. You have been stuck in a way of thinking about yourself, but no more, Scorpio, but no more. That's the message, okay? This is what you are transforming from this. You feel and notice and see the difference in yourself. That's what this card represents here, the Empress. You see and notice and feel the difference within yourself. You are living up to your name. You are literally transforming. You're living up to your energy, actually. You're in your element this month. You're living up to your energy of transforming, and you are definitely transforming in the month of February and into April. Things have actually moved on, and your thinking might be still stuck in February when you get to the 1st of April, and it's saying no more. You need to understand that you're in a brand new place now. You're in a brand new secure relationship, job, life, situation, whatever it is for you as an individual. You're in a brand new place, and that is exactly where you should be. And so there's no need to think in the old ways, and there's no need to feel the old ways that you used to feel. It's time for you to transform from that energy and to appreciate yourself and to be happy and to be content. So for those of you that have just got married, for those of you that have just moved in with somebody, for those of you that have just started a new job abroad, whatever your situation is, you're in a good spot, and you will hopefully, and you will be able to see that, because the universe is going to keep showing you're in a good spot, and you will be able to see that over this next 4 to 6 weeks. Okay, my darling, I hope you like that reading. Please check out your moon sign and your rising sign and your Venus signs as well, because they can obviously help to add more information to your understanding as well, to your month for you. Your love story for February to March, so it goes from the 14th of Feb to the 14th of March. That's still available now on my channel. You can follow Key Wisdom Tarot. Did I show you Key Wisdom? I showed you Key Wisdom, didn't I? You can follow Key Wisdom Tarot on Instagram. That's my Key Wisdom Tarot. Hang on a second. You can follow Key Wisdom Tarot on Instagram, on Facebook, and you can that's it, Instagram and Facebook, and on social media. And next week, a brand new readings next week called Tarot Therapy. Keep your eye out for the preview video, because I'll be releasing that next week, and then the new Tarot Therapy video will be out next week. I can't wait for you to watch it. All right, my darlings, have a wonderful month, Scorpio. I'll see you all again next week with brand new readings. Take care, my darlings. Bye.